hit the notification bell, like, share this video, leave comments down below. The title of this one is Dashing with Howard. It's not going to be Dashing with your boy Doordash Revolution. It's going to be Dashing with Howard. He's out of town. I'm going to let him tell you once he gets started and everything what city in and how it's going for him. Right now, I'm trying to get set up to get ready and do my thing. All right, here we go. All right, let's get ready and push and move around. It's been slow in the Mid-South area that I've been today. I done been in 3 zones. And I'm multi-app. First hour, I made $26.98 the first hour. The majority of that money came off Grubhub, not DoorDash. Now I'm in a different zone. Hopefully we're going to see what it's going to be like. Let me get down here and make this money. I got to make a left turn. They said right then left. They need to make their mind up. Yeah, I still know what to do. All right, Howard, how's it going this morning with your brother?
It's going kind of. Going all the way out of the tri-state area. Around 1 o'clock this morning. Headed to Atlanta, Georgia. Got my first order, which they do totally different. But now we can get home.
Okay. Okay, so where are you located now? What city you located now? And got quiet. Hold on, I gotta re-get my phone. I think it went all the way to the back seat back there. Turn these double hazards on and everything. We dashing with Howard today. He's out of town. I gotta go back there and find him right quick. Hold on. Go ahead, say something to me, Doc.
Yes, sir.
All right, I don't think the viewers got a chance to hear what you was talking about. Go ahead and repeat what you were saying. You know,
okay. I'm trying something new and different. I left the Memphis area at 1 o'clock this morning. Got to Atlanta about close to Atlanta time. I got here at 8:30.
Okay.
And it's currently now 11 o'clock in Atlanta. I took my first order, which they do kind of differently versus what we do in the tri-state area.
All right.
Well, basically what they do down here, you got 2 options.
Mm-hmm.
You can go by the order, or you can go by the time. Then you get your 100% tips.
Okay.
You get your 100% tips. I am currently I left Atlanta because I didn't want to get caught in Atlanta traffic. So I'm currently in Alpharetta, Georgia, which I am experimenting. I've seen quite a few dashers. They don't know who I am, but I've seen them. And we're gonna try something different. I'm gonna get ready to drop this order off. I'm less than a mile away. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how this transpired. I'm only gonna dash for about this time. I'm only gonna dash until 11:30.
Okay.
So I want to get the feel of the how they do things down here in Alpharetta, Georgia.
Okay. Ghost was asking the question. You just answered it. I'm in the southeast area right now, Ghost. I done been out here earlier, man, and it's really slow out here. It might be beginning to pick up now, but I had to have both of my apps on at the same time.
Requested you leave the order at their door.
And
Additional instructions are provided in the Dasher app.
I had to also, How's destination is in Georgia? Yeah, it's in Georgia. He said Augusta. Didn't you say Augusta, Georgia? How?
Alpharetta.
Okay. All right, let's see. All right, we're looking at. Let me drop this order. Go ahead and finish explaining your experience there. And are you on earn by time?
Yeah, I'm on earn by time.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and explain the experience to the viewer so we'll know about that experience that you got going on in Georgia. All right.
Well, it's basically it's not I was sitting at Chick-fil-A for a second, trying to see when I'm gonna get a hit. Didn't get hit at Chick-fil-A, even though it was on the 10-minute mark. And so I got an order, and I'm gonna currently drop this order off. So let's see. Let's see.
All right, be right back. I forgot they drank.
So how they system is set up. Let's see here. So I will at least earn $11.25 an hour. I can only decline 2 orders. Otherwise, they're gonna end my dash.
For real, that's how that works? Okay.
Okay, just drop this order off. So, earn, drop. So I earned, that order right there was $6.22.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna try to push my way to Chick-fil-A. I'll probably call Ghost.
I got a Dunkin' Donuts, 7.8 miles, which they are pitching out here as well.
Okay.
Because I'm maybe 0.6 away from Chipotle.
Okay.
I got here with a Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
So we're gonna push on. We're gonna push on that way.
Okay.
So it's pitching everywhere. Basically, what I'm getting at. They pitching orders everywhere.
Yes. It's the only technique they know. You know.
And this order, the subtotal on this order is $3.23.
Okay.
But like I said, I'm in a situation you can only decline 2 orders.
Okay, so if they actually implement this into a permanent program, that's going to change the way we cherry pick. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
If they do that in the tri-state area, a lot of people would be going back to W-2s.
Okay. Now,
So I want everybody to take notes. You got it made right now. Otherwise, if they go to this area and it's all across Georgia, because I was in Atlanta and I seen the same process in Atlanta.
Okay.
So for the people that cherry pick all the time and pitch and decline or whatever, you only got 2 declines in an hour and your dash will end.
Wow. Wow. Well, drivers, I hope that you are listening to this message here. It's very valuable information. Like I said, today's episode is We Dashing with Howard. You know, and he's giving us his experience on the earned by time in a different state, in a different market, in a different city. You know, Ghost usually be traveling too, so I'm quite sure I'm gonna be featuring him on these ride-alongs as well. You know, and they're gonna be giving their reports of the different cities that they visit, and they're gonna be dashing there, and they're gonna be giving us their experience of what they're going through. I may have to make a few other phone calls in a minute, but yeah. So if that is implemented here, that's gonna be some serious business for cherry pickers, for real. Now, another question that I want to ask you, Howard: the way that we do it, would it affect us by the way that we do it when we earn?
I mean, you can go by, like I said, I sent you a screenshot.
Okay.
Or you can go to the other feature by the order.
Okay. Okay, so you got two options. You can earn by the order, or you can earn by the time. You doing it earn by the time or by the order?
I'm doing it by the time.
Okay. All right. All right, I'm traveling a different area. I'm gonna flip the screen a little bit. There we go. Show that I am doing some things here. But it's been slow here, man. It's really been slow here. And I done been in 3 different zones today. And I'm jumping back and forth off of different platforms. I'm doing Grubhub, and I'm doing, go ahead.
So when they say earn per order, you will earn at least the amount that is shown up front. As always, get 100% tips. So you can do it by the order, or you can do it by the time. Okay,
you're doing it by the time today. We may be going back live again today or tomorrow. How long are you gonna be there?
I'll be here until 2 o'clock.
Okay, so I know we probably try it again and see what it looked like by the order on another episode, so we can do a comparison in that market that you in, how much a person can make by the time versus by the order under this pilot program. I hadn't got a hit yet. I know what I'm getting ready to do. I'm gonna do one of my famous deals in a minute. I'm trying to get another hit. You know.
So, yeah. So the next, after this order ends, after this dash ends, I'm gonna flip it and do the opposite.
Okay, I got to hit at Taco Bell, 475 diamond. That's gonna put me at $15 for the hour. See, that's why I went into another zone. Making money. That's what I was trying to tell people 2 months ago about this slowdown. You know, in your markets, you may have to go to different zones. You may have to get out of your comfort zone so you can make some money. The experience that I'm having here in the Mid-South area, those that are listening to our live today, they begin to see what I'm talking about, that you do have to move around in these different zones to make money. I hope that people got more than one app. You're gonna have to multi-app to make the best out of it, the situation that you're in order to make the money that you need to make. All right, so you on a current delivery right now, Howard?
No, I'm gonna go pick up one.
Okay, so both of us is en route to going to the pickup destination. And he's in a different market, I'm in a different market, but we both going to our pickup destination at the same time. That sound like some similarities to me. There's going to be some difference in different markets, as well as there's going to be some similarity in different markets. So we taking on this challenge this year to see what's different in other markets and what's similar in other markets compared to our market. All right. Taco Bell. Come down here. I'm gonna go through the drive-thru. All right. Drive-thru. I'm actually here. Arrive at the store. All right, he's looking at me like he does not try to come in here. No, you guys gotta do this and do that. Okay.
Yeah, this order right here was a pitch. This person ordered a coffee, and I gotta take it 6.1 miles.
Okay. Okay. Close that one of the cat might want to jump in. Watch them because they can leak.
Hi, how are you?
Just fine. How are you today?
I'm good. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
All right. I have a Doordash order for Dennis M.
All right. Let's go ahead and pull it out for us.
All right. Thank you so much. Mm-hmm. All right. She said second one.
So in my my studies that I've learned,
Mm-hmm.
this won't be a problem for me because
Okay.
I take every order anyway.
Okay.
So for other people that like to pitch and catfish, they're gonna have a serious problem.
All right. Thank you so much. Yeah. Well, people better hope that program don't come here in Memphis. And my thing is, if we can keep the diamond program in this area, we gonna have to be more better on our best business practice behaviors on how we select orders and all that, so we don't get caught up in that. But I earn by the hour anyway, so it might not even affect me, you know. So all right, let's do this here.
But keep in mind, people, that you only got two pitches, two declines, or whatever you want to call it. Pitch, decline, and then you'll be kicked off the platform for that rest of that hour.
Wow. Yeah, that's gonna eliminate cherry picking on that level. I gotta go to Ridgeway. Right.
Like I said, I don't know nothing about this area. This is foreign to me.
Okay.
And I still got 5.5 miles. Like I said, the only thing that this lady ordered was a coffee. So
Wow. Okay, we en route now. I was gonna ask Ghost, he done jumped off. He had to jump off because he got that one phone. So he gonna be probably in and out on the live, because I was gonna call him as well and see what was going on in his area. You know, also I was gonna give him a call and everything. I'm hoping that video quality is looking as good as it is on my end as on their end. So I don't have no way of knowing unless I call my son. I'm quite sure he's asleep right now. We getting ready to get some rain here. What are the weather conditions there, Howard?
cloudy and cool.
Okay. Temperatures is at 66 degrees here.
59 here.
Okay, we supposed to have some thunderstorms between 11 and 12, if I'm correct. Correct.
Yeah, I'm 4.7 miles away.
Yeah, I'm 0.6 miles away. Well, you already know where I'm at. I'm in Southeast, so whatever areas you think is bad areas, that's where I'm at today. You know.
Oh wow. Oh wow. So this order might put me out of the range.
I understand. Okay, I'm getting ready to close in on my drop-off destination. As you can see how bad the streets are here. They need to be repaired, ladies and gentlemen. I'm quite sure everybody in their market, in some part of the urban area, got streets look like this right here. You know, get ready to turn in. Actually got the air conditioner running today. All right. Wow. Ghost, if you can hear me, man, if you're still online, let me know that you're here. I'll probably try to get you in a few minutes. I'll probably try to get in touch with you, LA, or Jeremy. All y'all at the same time, try to merge in on one call if possible. I don't know yet. I know we're getting ready to have some storms coming in. I know that. You know, we are dashing with Howard at the moment. The viewers that do see us, you know, and everything, we thank you for joining us today. You're not actually dashing with your boy, the Doordash Revolution. We dashing with Howard today as he's in a different state, a different market, a different city. Okay, I hope that's the right address, man.
The customer requested you leave the order at their door. Additional instructions are provided in the Dasher app.
It says it's building right here. That's what it says. I don't know.
This is like, I don't know if this is gonna be like if you ever dashed in Bartlett. I don't know if this is gonna be like Bartlett, because like I said, I'm far out.
Okay. Hopefully these orders will start picking up, man. Hopefully they'll start picking up. Let's see, 204. They gotta be on the back side.
When you, for word of advice for anybody that dash out of town, the best thing would be going towards the mall.
Yeah, that would be good advice. That way, you know. Yeah, that's good advice. That's good advice.
Yeah, because I'm here by what I'm seeing. I see another broken egg.
Okay.
I don't see too many restaurants over here.
Okay.
And like I said, I still got 3 miles to go.
Okay. I gotta make sure I'm okay. That's so it's gotta be 36.
I got Yums.
Yeah, I'll be right back, man.
McDonald's.
Go ahead and continue talking to them because you the host today. I'm the co-host. Because you in a different market, different city. Be right back.
They got margarita, Mexican Don's margarita. Now I'm not in Alpharetta no more. I'm in Milton. Yeah, so this order has taken me far out. I still have 2.6 miles to go just to drop it off. So this is an order. It's not profitable, but once again, like I tell everybody, you only got two. You can only decline the order twice. So I had to eat the bullet on this. Now, on my next time, once this dash ends, I'm gonna do a dash by the order, and you will see different similarities on that. The only thing I don't understand is why do people order coffee and I'm going some distance? I'm going, like I said, I'm going 6.1 miles with 1 cup of coffee. So just imagine this coffee is going to be cold because the speed limit down here is 35 miles an hour. It's currently right now, Eastern time is 11:21, and they said I should arrive by my destination at 11:25. I currently have a car behind me. It's flashing lights, because I guess they say I'm driving too slow. Oh, wow. He decided to pass me. See, I'm not from here, so therefore I'm not gonna speed because I don't want a ticket down here in Milton, Georgia. So the speed limit now is up to 45. See, I have out of town plates, so for experience that people that been out of town, you don't know the speed limit. So the local people look at you like you're crazy.
All right, we back. We are back in business. All right,
So,
let's see. I ain't making up $15 for that hour. Like I said, it's slow here. Okay, I'm slow here.
I'm in a whole, like I was telling the beer Doordash,
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a whole nother city with this order.
Mm-hmm. I understand. All right. East Memphis is very busy. We're gonna try something. I gotta be where the money at.
Ooh, there's some nice houses out here though.
Yeah, I wish I was able.
Ooh, these some big houses.
I wish I was able to see what we were able to see you as well. You know.
Ooh, these some. Oh my goodness.
You got two phones.
The other phone I don't have with me.
Oh, okay.
Cause I ain't doing Uber. If I do Uber Eats, it'd be over. So I'm gonna go do DoorDash right now.
I hear you. Smart man.
These houses are like the houses. If anybody familiar with East Tennessee, that's how big these houses are.
Wow.
Up on the hills.
Wow. I got some in-laws that stay probably in that area you're talking about. Now we trying to head up out of here. I'm getting ready to change hotspots. I'm changing hotspots because of what I have seen when I did my survey at looking at the different zones.
Oh, wow.
You see the construction company over here. I used to work over here years ago. We talking about like almost 3 decades ago. It's 30 years, right? Yeah, that's about how long ago it was since I worked over here. Yes, indeed. I worked at this one over here and worked at that one that you see across the street. Used to work over there. I'm gonna try to do everything but go on the freeway. You know, I'm getting ready to dash along the way. Well, I'm getting ready to do. All right, we en route. I don't know how well everything is showing. If it's showing good like it's showing on my screen, we're good. You know, I hope I don't have any interference. I hope there's still picture quality there and all that. I'm probably gonna have to call another drive-in in a minute. You know, try to merge them in with you. They may have some questions they want to ask you as well. You know. All right, here we go. I already knew I was gonna try to put me on the freeway, but I already know where I'm going. I'm headed straight all the way.
So that order was 5:25.
Okay. I got to set my
And the
timer.
closest. So I done made a total of $7.27
Okay.
on 2 orders.
Okay. So you getting the bottom of the barrel in a newer market. Yeah.
Yeah, that order, like I said, that order was pitched. And this is a nice little distance.
Yeah.
A nice little distance.
Well, we heading straight forward, full steam ahead. That's what we heading. Been 30 minutes into. Looks like we're gonna have some storms coming through. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
I'm 5.1 miles away from the closest hotspot,
yeah.
which is Chipotle.
Okay. Probably start doing better in them areas. You know. All right.
So we gonna see if I get a hit from here.
Okay. But I will also be featuring other drivers that are diamond drivers and top dashers. I will also be featuring other drivers in my area, local. And then hopefully I'll be featuring other drivers out of state as well. Once we start dashing, dashing together or multi-apping together, I will be featuring different drivers. Those drivers that want to be featured on this channel in the live, just let me know in the comments down below where I can reach out to you.
Well, when I say you going up hills
Yes,
and
sir.
down hills.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, my in-laws stay out there somewhere. You're not too far from where they stay. They was talking about that, and when my folks went to visit them, so there are some nice houses out there.
Ooh, yes. If Dose is online, if you know how outside of Brentwood, that little area that is a dead zone, no restaurants around,
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember, but it's like those houses. Up in the mountains.
Okay.
Like you're up in a mountain.
Yeah, he know what you're talking about. Matter of fact, I need to try to call him.
Ooh. Yeah, boy.
All right,
So,
I broke the barrier. Let's try Jason Dell and see what we're gonna get. See if we're gonna get a hit over there. I'm in a different zone. I just got through. I just crossed the barrier, so I'm in a different zone. We're gonna see what Jason Dell is gonna give us. Yes, indeed. Look like it already been raining over here today. I guess she getting out there before it gets started. She's walking her dog. Okay.
man. Well, I'm so far away.
I understand. Trying to see.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that dash just ended, and now we're gonna switch over. So now we're gonna switch over to earn per order.
Okay, you switching over to earn per order. Okay.
It's currently now it's currently now 11:30 Eastern time. So we're gonna try it for an hour.
Okay.
The closest hotspot to me is 4.7 miles away.
Wow.
But you know what? I'm gonna end that dash, and I'm gonna GPS my way back to that mall.
Okay.
That way, I have a fair shot.
Yeah, I think you have a better shot at it. Yeah, I think so.
And if I know where I'm going. Let's see. Let's go. Alright. So I'm gonna dash to okay. So I'm gonna go back towards I think I'm gonna go back towards Cheesecake Factory.
Okay.
So we're gonna see if I'm getting any other results.
Okay.
And like I said, I don't know how you actually gotta be in a certain area.
Mm-hmm.
I got
Yeah, I'm over here by PF Chain and all of that. So we're trying to see how it's gonna go today. You know. So you done change from doing it by the time to by the order now, right?
yeah, I'm finna do about an order.
Okay. That sounds good to me. Yep. 10:33 our time here in the tri-state area. Mid-South area. All right. Okay. Make this right turn. Let's see what we got going on. I went to the nearest hot spot. That's what I normally do. I'm quite sure a lot
Well,
of
like,
Go ahead.
like with well, for all the folks that have been on the East Coast and live in the Central Time Zone, you know you gotta get adjusted to the time. Cause in the Central right now, y'all just now starting lunch. These folks they're an hour in.
Okay.
Already.
Okay.
So I gotta get adjusted to the little time frame.
I understand. Well, I know one thing, it's slow today. It is slow today. We gonna see. I wish
I could have been out here at nighttime.
Oh yeah. Dinner time probably.
If I was out here at nighttime, I think now I'm in where I'm at. I just left Milton. I done left. Well, I'm crossing through Alpharetta. Now I'm in Roswell.
Okay.
So it's like 3 cities in one.
Okay.
Seem like.
What I'm getting ready to do, I'm at the end of my dash and restart it back because it pinpointed me here. I thought I would have gotten the order. Probably given to another dash. Okay. See people how they cut in front of you. See how they do that?
Now I'm back in Alpharetta. I just left Roswell. Now I'm back in Alpharetta.
Okay. So that's a different zone. I'm not gonna be sitting and waiting, look like, until I do this here. And we're gonna go right here. Flip it around. All right. I got to survey some things. Best thing about being a top dasher, you can do this. What I'm getting ready to do. All right. Flip. It still says it's very busy here. Okay, all right. Let's see. All right. Okay. I probably would have did better going Chick-fil-A. I'd have got better hits there. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna sit here for a few minutes. It's getting ready to flip over. For those that's new to my channel, those that's new to looking at YouTube, and you just started dashing, your app gonna look like that. The zones, you can go from left to right, and you usually will see 5 to 3 zones. 5 to 3 zones. For those that just getting started, you know, you can look at them zones and make a decision which one of them 5 or which one of those 3 zones you want to go to. Veteran drivers already know this here. You know, there's some
Now
more.
I'm back in Milton.
Okay. Sound like he was in 3 zones today. All right. 11 minutes in the hour. It's a standstill time to cut my grub hub on. Not making any money on Doordash. All right. Refresh the screen. It's slow out here, ladies and gentlemen. It's really slow. All right. I have 2 of my apps on. 11 minutes for the hour. Storm supposed to be coming today at 11. Between 11 and 12. Wow. That's crazy. I'm just waiting on it to flip over, flip around. But I will be featuring 4 more drivers out of my area. You know, they also top dasher, diamond drivers. I'll be featuring them as I do a ride along with them also, so they can share their experience of the market they're in. I'll also deal with drivers out of our area as well. I'll be featuring them also. Hopefully, you know, you can hear their experience as well. But this
people,
go ahead.
See that's what happens when you get an order pitched to you. Now it's gonna take me a minute to get back to a good area.
You know what? That's a good topic to talk about. You know, if a person dump an order and then you happen to get the order, it breaks you out of your algorithm. For one thing, if you're already in a good algorithm, it takes you away from that. Also, it breaks the flow on how you make your money. You know, now a driver that's pitching orders, he already knows other drivers in the area. He may have already tested, or she may have already tested on their money, what offers they would take. And sometimes they'll grab that order and they'll hold that order. You know, they'll hold that order and they may release that order within the 5-minute mark or the 3-minute mark or that 1-minute mark before the hotspot change over. They'll release it and it hits you, you know, and then you got to go grab it and go to a different direction. That kills your algorithm. Plus the hotspot beginning to change where orders will be released. Now you done missed out on that because that driver initially said, I see that this person will take that 775 for 3 miles. Now I'm getting ready to release that order. The timing of me holding that order to the timing I release that order and all of that, which means that they unassigned that order. That's right around the corner for me. Let me see what's going on. And how did it get down to 6 minutes and I was sitting right here and it just changed? See, I gotta see, this is what we're gonna talk about. Let me turn around, prove to you ladies and gentlemen what I'm talking about. You see this driver right here? That driver been sitting there 3 minutes and ain't trying to move. See, this is the stuff I'm talking about. That's a delivery driver as well. He can't move right now. See, this is what they do. This is what some of y'all do. Y'all sit here and you survey and try to probe and figure out what your competition is out here. He's moving now because he realized that I know what he's doing. There are actually drivers out here doing this kind of crazy stuff right here, this weird stuff. You know, and I don't see the significance of it. Just get your order. You see, I had passed him earlier. He was parked to my left, so he was watching me all the time. See, this is the stuff I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen.
I got alert. Germantown, Colleyville is very busy.
All right. All right. I might be moving that direction. See, look at this here. He been sitting here. See, this is how you know who's doing what. You see, before these vehicles were sitting here, he had time to move. See what I'm saying? See, that's what I'm talking about. He know I'm a driver. I know he a driver. See, that's stuff I be talking about, ladies and gentlemen. It's actually some of y'all out here doing this. You know, I don't know if it's you a veteran doing it or you inexperienced doing it, and you just don't know. But evidently, you know. Let me see what's going on. I bet you that hot spot gone now. See, that stuff I'm talking about. See, that hot spot gone now. See, it's gone. Because I'm right here where the place at. Action. Right here. See. So I should have got a hit. It's slow out here. If it's not that many orders coming out like it was this morning, one order every 30 minutes, and you got 5 drivers over here, 10 drivers over here, who gonna get that order? Basically nobody. You gotta know how to read your application. But I got the alert from you. I appreciate it. I'm finna move around. I'm gonna move around because see, I done wasted a lot of time right now. And it's not enough orders. I'm not getting no hits off of Grubhub. I'm not getting no hits off of Doordash. But you see, you see that there, see that there, see that there, see that there. Okay, I'm getting ready to get away from over here. That's what that's telling me by what I just see there. I'm gonna end my dash. Okay, I'm gonna plug this up because I'm gonna need that power. Right. I ain't making no money, so
I feel like I've been driving for 17 miles.
It's easy to do where you are. It's easy to do. You mean 17 hours, don't you?
It's like I've been driving for 17 miles.
Okay. Probably.
I don't went. It's so weird down here because I done went through Roswell twice. I done went through Alpharetta 3 or 4 times. And I went through Milton 2 or 3 times.
Okay, I'm getting ready to move around myself, but I just got through showing an example a few minutes ago of what drivers do and what I mean by pitching orders, how they sit incognito and they watch another driver and how they get an order and they hold on to the order. What's up, Hot Facts, man? $18.68, 6 mile, 2 orders, great. I'll be out in a little while. Ghost hadn't left the house yet. Okay. What I'm getting ready to do, I'm getting ready to move around. Make sure that I do that there. Yeah, I'm getting ready to navigate to another zone. See, that's what I'm getting ready to do. You just gave me an alert, so I'm finna get busy. You know, get ready to get busy. I'm surprised I didn't see that alert. Normally, I would get that alert.
And people, that's amazing. I still get alert from my hometown, and I ain't nowhere near it.
How you doing,
That's
Thomas,
amazing.
man? How you doing, Thomas? Glad to see you again. Join us again. I appreciate everybody that's joining us on the live. Go ahead, Howard. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's amazing how you can not be in your hometown and still get alerts, letting folks know that it's busy out there.
Yeah, that is something to consider. You know, you and Ghost, y'all travel out of town quite a bit, so like I said, I'm gonna be featuring you guys when y'all go out of town, so you can share the experience, the ride along experience with our viewers. You know, real time and everything. You know, I got a good little distance to go, but
I still got 1.1 mile to even get back to a good area where I can start snatching some orders. And like I said, this time I'm doing it by the order.
okay, let the viewers that just came on, let them know what area you in, what state you in, and all of that.
I am in Alpharetta, Georgia, and they have two options. You can do it by the order, or you can earn up to $11.25 an hour. As long as you don't decline no more than 2 orders. You decline 2 orders, and we kick you off the platform. Some people, like I said once again, like I stated earlier, for all the folks that like to catfish and cherry pick, if this method comes to your city, you might be going to get a W-2 job.
Okay. Wow. All I can say is wow. That's all I can say. I'm just flabbergasted. All I can say is wow. But I do mine's about an hour anyway, so we're gonna see. But it's real slow, which means it's not gonna be a lot of diamond orders out here, especially the good diamond orders. They're not gonna be out here. You know, what's gonna be out here is you're gonna get the best of whatever at the bottom of the barrel you can still get. As you know, a priority driver or a top tier driver, you'll get those. If you're on one platform, you're in trouble. You're in trouble today. You're in trouble for the whole month.
All right.
Now you see what that driver just did, then you ladies and gentlemen. Y'all saw what that driver just did. So I'm quite sure they do it in your city, in your market too. They just haul off and just smack dab in the center of the street. Just do what that Range Rover just did.
All righty, here we go. I'm back. Like I said once again, if you're out of town, word of advice: go to the mall. Let's see, can I get this order? Out here, out of Chipotle.
All right. That's the reason why we got to be able to get more devices so we can get on StreamYard, so that way they can see drivers on the panel. They can see everything simultaneously. That's the next step we got to work towards. You know, then they can get that real experience, visual experience. You know, in these ride-alongs, these live ride-alongs. You know, so.
All right. I'm pulling up in Chipotle. We're at the 10-minute mark. See, I'm 58 feet away. We're at the 9-minute mark. And let's see.
Yeah, I got a little distance to go. I'm hoping I get some orders along the way, but that's another thing. It's real slow. Normally when it's not slow, I'll be getting all kind of orders hidden when I do the dash along the way. This month is really slow in our market. And if anybody, I already seen content creators talking about it slow all in their different markets and areas as well. Howard right now going to pick up a current delivery. See, it's picking up there. We are out behind them, so.
So I got an order, 325 for 1.7 miles. And chronic tacos.
Wow, the earned by order. Wow. Yeah, it's gonna be rough, man. See, I want to turn right there, but C50 got him pulled over. driver might have got smart and like his vehicle down. All right, we just broke the barrier. I broke the barrier.
What I'm thinking, Doordash is confused. They don't know I'm in another state. And I don't know.
I should have turned there. You done confused them, period. Once you became a top dash, that confused them off the wham. What's up, Hot Facts? $11 an hour in Atlanta might be okay if you live in the sticks. Yeah, it's slow. He's wherever he's at. He's struggling right now. He did the first hour he did earn by time. I think he'll tell you how much he made then. Now he's doing earn by the order. You know, so he wanted to test the market out since they had to go there anyway. So he let me know that he would dash in a different market. So that's why I jumped on live. That's why it's dashing with Howard, not dashing with the Doordash Revolution. So I will be doing that with other drivers, in-state, out-of-state drivers that want to be able to appear on here on our live stream, and it will be other drivers I'll be featuring in this city as well. So their time coming as well. They can get ready and get by the phone, because I'm gonna give them a call and let them know when they'll be next on featuring their experience and what they go through. So I done broke the barrier. Man, it's slow. It says busy, but I hadn't got a hit yet. Since I got a hit early. It's slow. It's slow. You may have to, in our area, you may have to just ride. You may have to sit up there like you catfish. Yeah, I understand, Hot Facts. I understand. It look like drivers gonna have to sit still in a lot of these areas. I think it's gonna be time for me to break out the pressure washer. And I'm on two of them. Make sure I'm on two of them. Yeah, I'm on two. Man, it's crazy. I gotta figure out my sweet spots now. See if they available. People not ordering, man. I know I was told about the chaos theory, that, you know, we can't control how people place their orders. This right here prove it. Like everybody decide at the right time. No, we're not gonna order any food. I sure hope there's no trip movement didn't cause half of this. You know, all of that negativity is causing people money in their pocket. Dash and Trader. And others that's trying to advocate that foolishness. See, that could be also a reflection on what's going on in our market as well.
I'm back, people, I'm back. Like I said, this order is 325, 1.79.
All right. So the little fish coming out before the big fish. Oh Lord. I ain't used to this. I ain't used to this right here. I remember last year. I remember last year.
Total this order is $15.20 and $15.10. That's the subtotal.
Okay. Okay, I got you. You said the bluegills are fishing first. All right. I know what I'm getting ready to do. I got to play with something for a minute. I forgot I'm in that zone. I'm in that zone where the signals is weak. That's another thing you got to look out for, ladies and gentlemen. If you start getting in areas where the signal weak, you're not going to get any orders. So pay attention to your phone closely. Make sure you're not in areas where the signal is weak at. And you sitting still wondering why you didn't get an order for an hour. Check your signals. Make sure where the signals are weak. Food for thought. Trying to keep people from not missing this money out here.
All right, so I gotta go 1.3 miles away.
And also watch your Wi-Fi also. That's what Hot Facts was also stressing. That's correct. You got to watch that as well. Yes, indeed. I'm going into 30 minutes now, man. You know what's finna happen for me if it don't pick up.
You ain't got no order?
Man, I ain't got to order in the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, at least I did. At least I did get an order.
So?
But that'd be something I want with. Hey, like I said, I'm on the bottom of the barrel. I think the ass realized that they ain't figured out that I'm down here.
They probably haven't. I think they ain't figured out I'm on the radar. This look crazy out here, man, for real. Early this morning, went to Chick-fil-A. I'm looking at my app. I'm looking at the driver's app. I'm looking at Chick-fil-A saying 10 minutes, and it hadn't moved for 10 minutes. I'm like, it's still saying 10 minutes. I said, something not right. So I walk on the inside, get a cup of coffee as usual. In the wintertime, I drink coffee. During the summertime, I don't mess with it. It ain't good to be drinking all that coffee all the time. So, in the wintertime, I drink coffee a little bit when it get cold. I'm sitting there, I'm looking, I know where the order's going. I hadn't seen the order on the counter. I'm looking up there on the screen. I don't see no Doordash order on this screen. And 20 minutes rocked by. I looked at the hotspot zones again. It went from 3 to 1. Only one hotspot. I gotta go. You had 5 dashers sitting at one spot. 4 of them didn't even realize that it wasn't any orders going through. So you gotta know what you're doing when you read. You gotta get your app and read what's going on. Because the answer is right in front of your face. I promise you, it's right in front of your face. Just like right now, I got a low signal. You can't see it right there, that little triangle there, showing a little signal. That's probably another reason why I'm not getting no orders right now. See what I'm saying? That is the reason. I mean, the bar is blank. That's why I'm not getting no orders. See, it's telling me to dash now. I already hit dash now. See what I'm talking about? I'm off the radar. So since I'm off the radar, I'm not gonna get any orders. See, until I get out of this area right here, so my signal can, my signal is weak to no signal at all. Not gonna get any orders. DoorDash, they don't see me on the radar. So you gotta be able to identify that some people carriers are worse than others, and I probably got one of the worst ones. So that's crazy. I gotta get somewhere out of this area quickly. All right, now I can dash now. Okay. Isn't that something?
I would be visiting different cities, maybe even different states, getting experience on the different, how they operate.
No Ghost said he gonna be doing something similar to what you're doing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 hot spots right now shown. Okay, there's only 4 hot spots shown. Okay, what is it? 11 o'clock.
It's 12 my time.
Wow. I'm getting ready to change my schedule. You won't be seeing me out here in the daytime. Change my schedule. And I see this thing acting up too. Good gracious, wow. Right. Ghost said he'd be out in a minute. Right. Not enough orders, too many drivers, man. Not enough orders, too many drivers. I mean, people look like they done went on what they call a boycott on the drivers around here. They we gonna boycott these drivers. Bingo, finally got one. Let me flip it around so y'all can see it. It's small.
Hey.
There's one right there.
All right.
Let me hit that accept
You
button.
too.
Did I pass it? 9 times out of 10. No, I didn't pass it yet. Yeah, I did. I didn't pass it. They're trying to send me back.
All right. So, like I said, that order was $3.25. I just handed it to the young lady.
Kelvin Anderson, how you doing today? I know, brother. I know January. Oh, everybody kicking now. Let me get across this light. Everybody coming at me now. Let's see. Y'all heard that Grubhub order? Let me see. No, I'm not going to accept that. Plus, it's going in a different direction. Yeah, Kevin. Kevin is here.
On that order?
Let me cut that Grubhub off. He's right. January is always like this. February is too. But see, I already told people 3 months ago it was going to be like this. So it's not a culture shock for me because I experienced it last year and the year before that. What you got to do is know what to do. Know what to do in the situations like this here. You got to change your schedule. You got to get out of your comfort zone. This test is, if this is a test for drivers to see if they veteran drivers are still rookies on a rookie level.
And like I said, that arm was $3.25, and that's all it was, $3.25.
It's okay. Let's get ready to start picking up. Well, in this area it is. In this area it is. I had to leave one zone to get over here. We'll see. That's the thing. You got to know what's going on. You don't know what's going on, you're gonna be clueless. And if you're clueless, you're not gonna make any money. That's just the bottom line. We sharing the experience that nobody else shared. We share the frustrations. We share it with you. We don't hide it. We don't do that cha-ching, and that's all you see. We show the whole experience. People talk about the end of the day all the time. Let's talk about the process that what goes on throughout the day before you get to the end of the day. That's what I'm talking about. We keeping it real on our live. We'll show you some of the facts, and we'll show you the grind, and we'll show you what's real. I'm showing you the dollar amount, the big dollar amount, the money amount. I can do that on my community posts. Show them receipts like that there, but we want to show you the experience on how we get them through the struggles and all of that. That's keeping it real, ladies and gentlemen. And that's a different type of experience.
Yeah. This is a very different type of experience from what I'm doing.
Yes, sir. You didn't get out of your comfort zone, but you can go ahead and talk to them. I'm gonna be on the inside trying to pick this order up.
Like I said, you got two different versions. Right now, I did 2 orders by the hour, was $11.27. Now I'm doing it by order, which I did my first order was $3.25, and that's all it was, $3.25.
Remind them
people.
Go ahead, brother. I'm getting ready to step out.
So people, you don't want this process in your area. If you get this process, you'll be guaranteed back to a W-2.
All right, we're back in the car. Get ready to get busy. Back in effect. All right, I missed out what everybody was saying on the chat right then because I was inside of there.
Hold on. Let's see.
But what I'm doing in my ride-alongs, that's different than a lot of other content creator ride-alongs. That's not to bash anybody. Let's get that straight first and foremost. I just want people to see between your beginning of your shift and you just see the end results of how much money I made, the cha-ching, and all of that. The pandemic easy money days are gone. You right about that. He's right about that. And we was told about that too. That pandemic money, like he said, it's gone. Them days over with. Now you gotta get out here, you gotta grind. You gotta put in some work to earn your keeps now. He's right about that. This separate the boys from the men and the girls from the women. That's what this does. It separates. If you're a veteran driver, you're gonna know what to do. Isn't that right? Well, okay. Come share this experience with us. And if you're interested in having your market featured and you want to do a ride along with your boy, the Doordash Revolution, just holler at your boy. We can do it. We're going to enhance it to where we're going to have what you call the StreamYard experience, to where people can be on the panel. You see what I'm saying? Me and Hot Facts done already talked about it. To where you'll see different drivers driving. Matter of fact, I gotta get in touch with him on something anyway. I gotta call him about. I'm gonna talk to him a little later. How you feeling? You feel like you're drained.
Okay, I got another order. Chick-fil-A, 1 point. It's a diamond order, people. It's a diamond. I got my first diamond. 1.9 miles, $7.
He made he almost sound like he made a tip alert. Almost sound like Hot Facts just then. It sounded like he was making a tip alert. I mean, had it down too. All right. First one you get, first one you take, may lead to something great. Yes, sir. He got his first one. That's another thing you can know. If you're already a diamond driver, you're already a top dasher, your status up there. Let me make this turn. You notice you're not getting any diamond orders at all, they gotta be slow. It's gotta be slow. That's the experience we've been having. It gotta be slow. If you don't get them.
I'm doing.
Howard getting ready to do his customer service.
Doordash? Yep. Doordash is totally different down here. Yeah, I'm all over the country, so. Oh, okay. Is it like this all over the country? Because I'm from the Tri-State. Oh, like Garrison? No, you said Tri-State area. I'm from born and raised Brooklyn, so like, oh, exactly. Yeah, so, yeah. I've done it in Biloxi. Houston, so they do it by the hour, or they do it by an order. You know, the West Coast is totally different. You don't do by order. Down there, you know, in my, we only had that feature. Oh, it's just it's majority of the country. Yeah, a majority of the country does have it.
He said the majority of the country. That's how we're doing this customer service, ladies and gentlemen. They can't hear me. I got the mute, so they can't hear me.
Diet Coke, Coke Zero, Coke, lemonade.
How we're doing this customer service. All right. Best business practices. All right, get ready to turn in the juggler vein right here. Another thing, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is a school I'm dropping this off to. Let me make sure. Yeah, this is a school, so you go to these schools, you can be able to identify if it's a kid ordering this food or an adult ordering. Always take it to, hold on, looks like somebody trying to meet me. Always take it to the office.
Yeah. It's a culture shot for me. Oh yeah. Okay, that's wrong.
You know what? That might be her coming to meet me. I don't know. We'll get ready to find out.
Ready.
Yeah, she coming to meet me.
Yeah, I just got finished talking to.
Hello, how you doing today?
He said most of the country is doing it like this now.
It's probably right there. I'm trying to make sure. Yes. That's what I'm looking for, the main office. Yeah, but that's the thing. A lot of students been trying to order this food, and they'll change the directions, but always bring it straight to the main office. No, but I know at the high schools I've been having that problem. Yes, yes. All right, thank you for leading me in the right direction. All right.
Yeah, she was one of the teachers I was talking to. She said, this is elementary school. We don't have that problem here. But she said, always, that's what I was trying to tell people. Always take it to the main office. You know, because these high school students, especially these young ladies, you know, they be ordering, have you going around to where the stadium at. Yeah, you can get caught around the stadium handing her a bag if you want to. Guess what she gonna tell you? She gonna say, this guy tried to do something. See, that's right, hot facts. Always to the office, brother. Always to the office. You see a weird GPS location taking you to the back of the school, or at the stadium, or at the ball field, you already know you gotta be a student. Take that order to the office. We don't want anybody to wind up had to go to jail off of delivering the food to these minors. That's all I'm saying. Food for thought for new drivers that out here that don't know. You just trying to make your money. You didn't thought it would go down like that. It'll go down like that. I promise you it will. I'll be right back. Get Howard to get back to talking to you. That was a good experience you had, wasn't it, Howard? Share it with the viewers. I'll be right back to drop this order off. You might be tired up too. I'll be right back. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. See, next time, this is my first time coming to the school. Okay, 575, this is 5. Okay, I got to travel a little distance for this one. This is my first time coming to the school. Next time, I could have parked right there where y'all could have saw me walking to the school, walking in.
Okay, so, yeah, I done talked to 2 different dashers. One dasher, he said most of half the country is gone to that method that we was talking about. So it's coming. Because he said he's from Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
And they running it like that.
Okay.
By the order, in the other.
By the time. Earned by time. Okay.
So, like I said, people better get their minds together. You might want to start getting your mind together now. Before it hits your city. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot of people, like once again, there's going to be a lot of people going back to the W-2. That's the only way you know how to make money is by pitching and catfishing. You might be out of luck.
This thing is real. See, that's what I'm talking about the way we do ride-alongs. You see how I provide information and value, even though we might be late on that information, but we actually going out there. There's going to be somebody on this team going out there testing these markets, and it might be a market near you. So we got a team here that will do it. So, you know, I don't know anybody else that got a team that's going live like us and do ride-alongs, do it the way we do it. You see what I'm saying? That's not knocking anybody. That's new content. You know what I'm saying? That's a new experience. New York earned by time is better because of the hourly guaranteed pay. Anything not made is covered. See, they up under that, can't call it right now. I know what Hot Facts talking about. See, they got that, can't call it right now. He gonna have to tell me what that is, Hot Facts. He'll put it down there in a minute. In the comment there. See, they up on the same thing California is, so they still get that money. And that's not even including the tips. Okay, I got you, brother. I got you. So people are gonna have to get out of their comfort zone and figure out how they're gonna make this money that used to be lazy money. Because a lot of content creators was putting out 2 or 3 years ago, I'd make this lazy money. Prop 22, there it is. Prop 22. See, that's why the rest of us should have been fighting for that. We could have been getting them benefits too. See? No, we listen too much to the negative Nancy's and Babbling Bob, the reason why we don't have it. And I remember when they sent it to our state to vote for it. We voted against it. Not me, but we voted against it. The whole state. Why we don't have it. Okay, I got an order here. Okay, let me turn around. We had Gus' world famous chicken, ladies and gentlemen. They started in Mason, Tennessee. I know, cause I at the time I didn't live too far from there. I just didn't want to tell where I used to reside in. But yeah, I'm trying to pull in a way that you can see the sign and all of that. Let me flip this thing around. There we go. There we go. There the building is. I gotta go in. Gus's world famous chicken. They got some good chicken too. But he started in a country town, mom and pop place, you know, in Mason, Tennessee. We used to have to travel to Mason, Tennessee. All right. So get this chicken.
So far I made $10.25.
Okay. All right, you doing it by the order this time. Let me hit the arrive to the store. I'm getting ready to go on the inside. While you go ahead and talk to him, he might be inside. Cause he moved fast. I'm telling you, he moved fast. All right, here we go. I gotta go the distance on this one.
Boy. Like I said, you know, trying different ways. Like I said, I'll probably be one of the few that actually won't affect because I take them anyway. Now I got to figure out how to get out this community that I don't know nothing about. And the next time I come a town like this, I'll be better prepared. But I'm going to give it my best. I would give it my best.
All right, we're back in the vehicle. Yeah, I knew this one was going to be ready because the distance I had to go. Sometimes you got to accept the few to catch the fish you want to catch. All right, how's everything going in that area, Howard?
Well, I made a wrong turn. That's for sure.
So I make them all the time, and I'm right here. All right.
I'm going away from the restaurant. When you go in a nice gated community, you get confused when you come out.
Okay, is he gonna sit there? What are you doing? He trying to bag.
And the thing about it, I had a diamond order, so now I don't know what it's gonna turn out to be because I went the wrong way.
Let me get out of his way, if I can. Give him a little room.
So what did we say? Which one would be better?
He didn't say anything about that. He was talking about Prop 22.
Because the gentleman, the dude that had been everywhere, he said it's better doing by the order.
Yeah, I think that's what Reese said too. He said something about New York, you'll get paid a lot better, plus the Prop 22. You know, finally he got my 2 orders. They had him sitting back there, but okay, I got you, Reese. That's why we got to check in. That's why we got to communicate with these folks. Sometimes you had to go to them more than once, but the job coach came out to see it. He's doing Walmart Spark. Okay, he's doing Walmart Spark right now. I'm trying to see what this person getting ready to do. Because you see, it's limited parking space there, in there. All right, we on the road now. We on the road. I got to get in touch with Ghost too. He said he was going to be out in a little bit. All right.
Let's see what else they gonna give me. See, I missed it. The timing up. Timing is everything, people. Timing is everything. I missed the timing up. By going the wrong way, I might cost myself another big time order.
Okay. Yeah, Reese on Uber Eats right now. I had it wrong. I thought he was doing Walmart Spark, but he's actually doing Uber Eats.
So we're gonna see my next order, since that was a diamond order. what is gonna be my next order here?
Might wind up calling Reese in a few minutes. You said diamond order? I gotta travel. I gotta travel for a minute. Let me see where I'm going. Cause they always want to put me on the expressway. I can move faster sometimes without going on the expressway. All right, green light. Let's go.
All right, let's see. Y'all don't give me another order, right?
But I had told people several months ago that if I even started doing ride-alongs, there was going to be live stream ride-alongs. I kept my word. So, you know, I could show more valuable information and an experience that people can get a feel of. Not only that, you also ride along with us by watching us. You know, so you're getting a ride-along experience, seeing all the details that goes on with these ride-alongs without editing and cutting and trimming and all of that.
Oh, okay. I got a diamond. I got a diamond plus 725.
Uh-oh, he get ready.
I'm getting diamonds, baby. I'm getting diamonds in a whole nother area, baby.
He getting ready.
That's what's up.
He getting ready to warm up, ladies and gentlemen. The slot machine has warmed up for him. Congratulations. You get ready to warm up. Yes, indeed.
Woo!
Drop them jewels out.
$84. The subtotal is $84.
Yeah, you're going to get more off of that one. Hot facts, how much you think he going to get paid on that one?
Subtotal $84. 725 diamond plus.
Now, if you was here, I would say 1175, but you there, it's gonna probably be more than that. We'll see.
Yeah, I gotta hurry and go get it. I'm gonna send that dash, people.
Hot facts said gonna be $15.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, so you in between $11.75 to $15, somewhere in that range. It may be more than that, I don't know, but we threw a number out there about us not being in that market. Well, I was trying to compare it with this one.
Oh my God.
I know.
If I can get my directions right, my directions is off today, people. They real off today.
That's because
this customer probably like, where the world is he going? I done did more U-turns than the U-turn factory. Wow.
No, reason why I said that amount, Reese, I was comparing it if it was in our market. That's the range it would be if it was in our market. By him being in a different market, it may be more. It may be more than that. I'm quite sure it is. I believe it's closer to the range you're talking about and higher, to be honest. I just was saying what it would have been in my market.
What are y'all doing up here? Let's go. They drive crazy here too, y'all. They drive crazy here too.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yes, they drive crazy here too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get in touch with the rest of the game, man, and see what days they want to be on. But like I said, I gotta feature all the hard workers that I know that was here that went through hell week, went through hell month, all of that, trying to get them numbers and all of that, and they doing successful as well. And I want them to be able to feature their story, their testimony, their struggles. You know, you're hearing it from them instead of hearing it from my lips. You know, when you hear real people talking about their experience, it should be surreal to you. You know, so you won't be saying the Doordash revolution making all these stories up. We're gonna have real people telling you their experience that you can relate to. That's what it's all about. We're kicking in at 1 hour and 35 minutes now on the live stream. I need to be seeing what my time is as far as that hour gone. We'll be gone after I do this drop off. Yeah, it's slow here. It's slow here. Oh well, we better enjoy these diamonds while we can, huh? I heard that.
Boy, it makes me want to stay here a little longer.
You having fun, aren't you?
Hey. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, getting to talk to a customer right now. That man be moving. Yeah,
Let's
that's.
move on to the next.
Yeah, he on the run.
Yeah. All right, thank you. All right, I had to go 3.7 miles.
Yeah, that ain't far. That's
I
not-
know. I love it. I love it.
It's warming up for him, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, it's gonna get real. Always real over here.
Yeah, what are your numbers again as far as your ratings? Off the top of your head.
My ratings. I'm already considered top dasher for the month of February. I broke the barrier the first week of February, the first week of January.
Okay.
So I'm top dasher for next month. My customer ratings are 492. My acceptance is 100, and my completion's at 100.
On time?
On time, 9163, and that's a multi-apper.
Yeah, he how many platforms you actually have that you be on?
I be on most times I be on 4 or 5 at one time.
Yeah, he's an extreme multi-operator, ladies and gentlemen. He know how to do it. I seen him in action, and if I hadn't seen him in action, I wouldn't have been able to believe it. I seen him in action. Now I'm a multi-operator myself, but I shocked him the other day when I had a triple stack order. I had a triple stack order on Grubhub, and I also had an order with Doordash. And when I looked at how far the distance was on that last order, I went ahead and I let that order go. I didn't accept it. I went ahead and rejected it. And he was in there with me in Wendy's when we was discussing all 3 of them Grubhub orders. And I told him I had that one too, but I went on and let it go. So when I feel like I want to multi-app at that level, I do. I just don't do it all the time. But I had 2 apps, 4 orders. All of them was going in the same place except for one. And I rejected that one, and I did the other 3 orders on 2 platforms. That's not bragging, ladies and gentlemen. It's just it's all about decision making. It's all about decision making. And I know some people can relate to that experience also as well. Yeah, I can relate to it because all it was going in one route. That's the best way to multi-app when all it going in one route.
All I can tell people, don't be a player hater, be a congratulator.
Yeah. We have a lot of that goes on in our communities, local as well as out of state, as well as even on YouTube. You know, it happens. It happens. We live in a world where it happens anyway, not even in the gig world. It happens on the W-2s as well. You know, it's just life in general. It's just
I got
life in general.
3.2 miles to drop off. We're gonna see if Alpharetta is anything like the good old GC. Can they tip like the GC?
Yeah,
We're gonna find out
that's a good question.
in another 2.9 miles.
I understand, brother. I understand. You're not bragging, man. You just excited and emotional about how you do things. You know, people might take it as you being arrogant and all of that, bragging and all of that, because you showed the proof. But if you hadn't showed the proof, they would have been saying you were lying. You need to show the proof. Now you showed the proof. Now they say you're bragging. People gonna always have something to say negative, even though it's a good thing. They're gonna find something they gonna try to tarnish what's good.
Well, you know, I listen to Marvin Sapp all the time. They saw the best in me. You might think the worst of me.
But Jesus do. You know, once you be washed by the blood of the Lamb,
That's me.
we got them trials we got to go through, the struggles and all of that. You know.
Boy, they folks do the same thing. They won't let you over. So I got to go a different route.
Yeah. So it ain't nothing about him bragging. He just happy. You know, I'm happy for him. I'm happy for the other drivers I will be featuring on here too. You know. See, when you start showing proof, that shut up the naysayers and the player haters. You know, then they want to throw something else in the pot. You know, to try to make that recipe not what it's supposed to be. But no, we not bragging or nothing. We just, you know, showing proof. We excited like anybody else would be excited about it. You know, emotional about it, which means you happy. Happy for them.
I look at it. If I ain't got no pictures, I get this money. Getmoney.com.
Yeah, that's probably the only way they know how to make money, man. That's the only way they know how to make it. But things finna change. And if it's changing to that right there, which you already heard that it is, majority of the country gonna earn by time. You're gonna have to find some different techniques and different way of cherry picking. See, a lot of people think that decline was cherry picking. That wasn't cherry picking. Declining all the time wasn't cherry picking, ladies and gentlemen. That's just you playing a lottery machine game. That's just like if I went in there and I bought a whole lot of lottery tickets. I bought the whole roll. So if I bought the whole roll, I'm supposed to win something. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it was. So it don't take skills to do that, to be honest with you. To really cherry pick on an advanced level, it takes skills. Ladies and gentlemen, it takes skills. And as far as I see it, the way I do it, it's not dead. But the old traditional way of doing it, will be dead. Let me go on and show you a little bit of the scenery as we're going around. I got to pull. Oh yeah, I got a little distance. I'm closing in. You almost ready to drop your order off out?
Yep, 0.9.
Man, that chicken smell good. Herb dropped this chicken off. So that's gonna make me make a trip back over there, and I will miss my whole lunch shell. Promise you it will. I went over there and sat down and bought me some chicken and kicked back and eat a leg and a thigh. Baked beans, and some fries and coleslaw, some good old sweet tea. Is anybody hungry yet? Because I'm definitely talking to somebody in the want to eat. Yeah, I guarantee you.
Yeah, man, that food over here smells so good.
Yes, sir, but I got to make that money. I got to make that money. Gotta make that money.
Man, they got some Ooh, they got some restaurants over here to make you say, "Oh my God."
Yes, sir. Tell us about some of those that you see on site, the restaurants that they have there that you don't see here.
They got melting pot.
Okay.
They got a melting pot.
Mm-hmm.
The village, the salad village.
Okay.
Let's see. Well, man, they got Moe's. They got Philly Connection.
All right. I see 5 people in the chat line. If you hadn't hit the like button, please hit the like button so we can get this live stream out to others and everything, so they can get this experience, get the value from the content that can help them discover truth for themselves when they out here dashing or multi-app. No, I can't go in. The gate closed there. See, I got messed around, man. I can't believe that GPS did me like that. Yeah, it did me in. I gotta go in another way. I hope I can go in down there. Yeah, it messed me off good.
Boy, this food smells so good. It's making me forget my directions.
I understand. I didn't forget mine. They closed the gate on me. I'm gonna go in through the back door. What can I go in right here? I'm gonna go in through the back door. Yeah, I'm gonna go in through the back door. I don't know why it told me to go over to where the gate was at, and the gate was closed with a lock on. Oh boy.
103.
All right, there we go. Going into the back door.
105. 103, 105. I'm back in the back.
Security guard.
All right.
Yeah, I got an order. I'm dropping off for Brianna T.
You good?
All right.
Just make sure you get.
No problem.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm talking to the security guard. Check in, people. You check in. You just don't assume. You check in. All right.
Where is this building at?
It's got to be this building right here. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. This, you see them? I don't even have a stop sign. They do. And they was getting ready to jump out in front of me, ladies and gentlemen. I can go back and show you when no stop sign on mine. I can whip right back around and show you.
I don't. Oh my goodness. Okay, where is? I see B.
The customer requested you hand
I'm
them
on
the
the
order.
back side.
They added the following instructions. Hand it to me.
That's what it is. I'm on the back side.
Okay, 4th floor. No, it can't be the 4th floor.
I gotta go around the front side.
Hold
I'm
on.
on the back.
That might be
Boy,
her
that
there.
GPS is something serious.
Oh, that's her there.
How you doing today? You Brianna? You Brianna? Okay. That probably is your driver.
That other driver, ladies and gentlemen, finna drive off with them person. That lady food you saw was a car right there before I pulled in. He was getting ready to drive off, and she just came out just in time before he drove off with her food. You seen it live right here on the Doordash Revolution. Was getting ready to drive off.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be sure you don't be that driver.
Name that tip. Name that tip. Do that. Do that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Come on, lady. You holding me up, man. That means everything, boo. Let's roll. Let's rock and roll.
All right, back in the city limits. Back in the city limits. We back now. All right, all right, all right. Flip the screen a little bit. Now, for those that are new, first time viewers, first time drivers, when you're inside the elevator, don't complete your order, none of that till you get down to the outside, because sometimes it be a low, weak signal. You can mess around, miss one of your best orders like that. After you leave out of that elevator area where you're outside, you can go and do what you got to do, complete that order out. I'm looking at the 5 spots on my hot map right now, hot zone. No, I don't want to go there. Usually be some pretty good orders over there. Okay, I'm gonna get ready to travel a distance. No, I ain't either. I could, but I like to get to the closest spot, ladies and gentlemen, as fast as possible. That's not really the closest spot. We're gonna try it anyway. We ain't got nothing to lose. There's a lot of spots down through there.
Name that tip.
Say it again.
Name that tip.
Hotfax said $15. Total payout.
Keep going.
It's higher than that.
Yep.
Well, Hotfax, you won that bet. What was it, bro? About what? $30?
20.05.
Congratulations. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I said if it was my area. But congratulations. That's something to be proud about right there, bro. That's something to be proud about. I promise you. Now it's time for me to move around. I ain't got a little warm in this vehicle here. I got to locate, go see where he at. Once he get in the zone, it's on. You need to call Hotfax too. Yes, indeed. I need to call Hotfax. I need to talk to him about something before I forget.
Man, I see on the border.
You're in the right algorithm too. What else you see on there?
Now I'm going back towards the mouth.
Oh, okay. He done found a sweet spot, ladies and gentlemen. He done found a sweet spot.
That's why I said you always try to find your way back towards the mall. When in doubt, go back to the mall.
Yes,
Get
indeed.
back to the mall. Go back to the mall.
Yes, indeed. Let me get across here. I can't play with it.
They got Tony's Sports Bar and Grill. It's not open.
You said Tony's?
They got some kind of restaurant over there. I can't even pronounce it. They been in Harlem.
Oh, you in the right area. You can't lose. You shouldn't lose. You over there where you should not lose at all. Oh man. I done spilled that on my book. I didn't spill when I tighten the top up on it. I'm messing up all counterweights. All right, let's see what we're looking at. Okay. I don't really want to go on Stout Road. See, if that had been 3 hours ago, that would have been a good idea.
They got some Brazilian steakhouse. I'm over in the high end area.
We'll take care of your business.
Now, if it's all open, that's the question. I see Chili's.
Oh yeah, you good to go. It's just a matter of time. For you. Okay, let's see what we got going on. Let's see. Get ready to turn this dickum thing on. Or it's on now.
Honey baked ham.
Rub her back on. Alright. My other app on. I got all three running.
Oh Lord. Let's see what's going on. People. Let's see, said the blind man. What we got over here? Five Guys.
Okay. We're rocking 2 hours right now. Rocking 2 hours.
Romaine spot.
Congratulations. Alright. Okay, we just changed the algorithm, just changed on me. We'll get ready to crack a boundary right now. Gonna change again too. Oh yeah.
Alright, what I got for
Okay.
David Buster's over here. I said I'm over here by the mall. By the mall. Vanilla bread. Alright, who gonna give me a hit? Hitman. Hit me, baby. I'm back on the I'm back.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you're in between everything. I see where the leak came
Oh,
from
hell
now.
yeah. It's over there.
Okay.
Once I get over there, so I don't know if they're gonna give me a order, but I got hit with a Panera bread,
Just got hit.
450 for 2.6 miles.
That ain't bad. You be right back. Be right back. So you still on the pay by order or pay by the
Yep.
time? You still okay? You
Yep,
still on that?
yep.
Okay. He's comparing the difference in the two. He's gonna be up there for a whole week, I think. No, 3 days, 2 days.
I'm up here for the day.
On to the day. He said he coming back.
I ain't coming back. I'll be back next week.
That's what I said. You're gonna be gone for a week.
And I won't be doing no dashing.
Oh, I hear you. Oh yeah, I forgot you did tell me what, yeah, I forgot, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm back where I started from.
But I caught you on a good day today. This would have been the only day I got a chance to dash with you in about a week. Okay. Yeah, I got to set some other appointments up now. Got to feature some other drivers that's being successful in this business, so they can share their experience that people can relate to. We got some other good diamond drivers and good top dashers. They work hard to get there, and they got a success story they want to tell. It's gonna be time to feature them with their experience. You know, that'll humble me, keep me humble. You know, so we gonna get it while the getting still good. You know, we gonna get it while the getting still good. I think the getting gonna be pretty good for a moment, but right now, and we dealing with the January slowdown. I call it the winter slowdown because usually January and February is slow, and it start picking up at the end of February into March.
Hey, got a Doordash for okay, thank you.
Rocking into 2 hours.
Alright. Let's go drop him off.
He told me to take this route, but I'm taking a different route. I know where I'm trying to go and how fast I need to get there. This will take me exactly. Okay, I got a Grubhub order, and it didn't even notify me until now. Hope I don't miss that order. The bell normally rings. I'm not going backwards. I'm moving forward. I'm in a different direction, people. Oh man, I still went out. Okay, we gone now. It would have had me going backwards. It would have had me going east. I mean west. I'm heading east. It would have had me going west. Now, I should have went west. Just might have made a bad decision just then. That might have would have led me into all kind of money. I probably should have went that way. Too late to think about it now. I already made the decision. I'm gonna find out did I make a bad decision or not in a few seconds.
1.6 miles for 450.
That ain't bad at all. You want to get another order. You can rack up like that. decision. It's 12 o'clock. They said it's supposed to be raining at I knew it wasn't gonna be rain. Might rain a little later on. Let me see, can I get Ghost on the line right now? Ghost phone. Yeah, come on past me. There we go. Ghost phone. Ghost phone. I got him right here. There we go. What's going on, Ghost?
What's up, man?
Nothing much. I'm getting ready to merge both of you guys. All right. Go sit hi, Howard.
Hey, what's going on with you? What's up, Slade? Where you at? Alpharetta? Alpharetta. I know Alpharetta. It's where the money at. Huh? It's where the money at right here. Yeah. I know you saw Dave and Buster and stuff like that. Dave and Buster. Yeah, so, I ain't gonna be out here long. I gotta catch a plane, baby. I gotta catch a plane today, baby. I gotta catch a plane today. I see some police. That's why you got some minutes. I gotta catch a plane, baby. Back to the GA. You going to Cancun, aren't you? I'm going to Cozumel, baby. I'm going to
Cozumel, Mexico.
Tequila, baby. Hey, my uncle has a house down there in Alpharetta, which is across from Cozumel. If you want to know where to go, where to eat, hit me up on the phone. We're gonna be on a boat. Yeah. That boat ain't gonna let us. They gonna let us go too far out there. If he was actually on the west side, we'd been good. Yeah, well, I know a lot of restaurants, and TripAdvisor actually had me write a city guide for Cozumel. Oh, really? Yes. I've got over 150,000 views on that city guide for Cozumel. Telling you where to go, what not to do, where to stay away from, and everything. Oh, okay. Yeah. I used to go down there about 2-3 times a year. Oh, okay. I can tell you the fastest way to get to Senor Frogs. I can tell you the fastest way to get to some little hole-in-the-wall restaurants that you wouldn't even think that was there. And it's the best food. And the only thing I can say is when you get off that boat and start walking down that pier, you're going to get hit with a lot of people going to be saying, hey, come do this, come do that. Walk past them. You get cheaper prices if you want to do an excursion. If you don't have any excursions through your cruise line and you want to do an excursion, you got enough time, keep walking past. Go up to the city center right there where the boat docks. Just keep walking past all them guys and you can go rent a Jeep and drive around the island in 2.5 hours for like $33 US. Oh, okay. You guys want to rent some scooters and go around? I can tell you exactly where to go.
You just getting out, Ghost?
What's that?
I said you just getting out?
I've been out for about an hour.
Okay.
I'm doing a grub hub right now up in southeast Memphis.
All right, I've been all over the place in our nearest areas. You
Yeah.
know, I've been the
Yeah, I got
east,
you.
I've been the east, southeast, Olive Branch, GC.
Mario? Oh, okay, Mario. Okay. Okay. Yeah, like. Hey, Howard. You're gonna have access to email, because I know once you get to Cozumel, you know you don't want to be calling nobody because you're gonna have to pay the country code price and all that. I was gonna say, I'll text Rev my email address, and if you want to contact me and ask me a couple questions and stuff like that, I can even turn you on to my TripAdvisor page.
Got something in my eye. Got something in my eye. All right, let's roll, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a little distant from where I need to be, but we getting ready to get there, though. I had hit since I had that. I think I made a bad decision early when I had that grub hub hit. I think I'm running away from the money. I think I actually should have went that direction. We'll find out in a minute. I think I made, that's another thing, decision making. You know, I don't make the right decisions all the time, as you guys done heard what I just turned down a grub hub order going west. I should have went that direction.
Yeah, the orders over here are pretty good, Rev.
See, he already over there. See, he already over there. He already over there. So he already done let me know you made a bad decision on that one. Best of those, ladies and gentlemen, not perfect. You got some content creators that act like they're perfect. They act like they make all the right decisions. If you're a human being, you ain't gonna make all the right decisions all the time. If you human, you know, that's real talk.
You fail and then you learn.
Yep.
And if you can't learn from your failures, that's not my problem.
Pull this back up. I wouldn't say it's a failure every time you make a wrong decision. I wouldn't say that's a failure all the time. It's just that it's a learning process that, okay, it depends on what the situation is to consider if it's a failure or not.
Yeah, you gotta learn from mistakes, not failures, mistakes.
All right, let's go. Yeah, I wonder, can I merge another call on here? I had to call another driver. But Ghost, get ready next. You and I got two other drivers I got to get in contact with. Get ready to tell you guys, to tell your story, your experience, what you went through. You know, doing the process of what we're doing now, as far as, you know, being on the Diamond program for right now and Top Dash program. You know, we better get it while they're getting good, from what I heard.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I got a lot of stories, I got a lot of experiences I can speak about.
Okay.
I've been good days, I've had bad days. But we all make sure that, you know, we learn from those good days, we learn from the bad days, and try to make an educated decision. It might not be the right decision, but it's the most educated decision that we can do for that time being.
We're getting ready to find out in a few seconds. Yeah, we're getting ready to find out. Definitely get ready to find out. Rocking in at almost 2:15.
My goodness, it takes forever. You mean what? Oh, okay. Are you guys going out of Miami or New Orleans or Miami? That's what I figured. But I know you're gonna have some fun. It'd be awesome if you go down there in Cozumel and do some door dashing.
Mm.
That'd be an experience, Doordash in another country.
Heard that. I heard that. I'm going down
Hey,
here.
I don't even know this restaurant is. Find me. Find me. Find me. Find me. I don't know I'm there.
That man, wow.
I don't know where you're at. Find me.
I'm
What
too
restaurant
late.
are you looking for? Only about Chick-fil-A. Oh, you just asking for a restaurant to find you? Yeah. I got you. Man, damn. Boy, I tell you, my damn sense of direction is effed up right now. Well, you only got 4. You got north, south, east, and west. I think that's what I'm missing. I'm missing the
I made the wrong decision. We'll see in a minute, though.
Come on. Yeah, right.
You see that y'all see that near miss between them two cars, right? They drive like that all the time, like they don't care. You know, that was a near miss right there. Y'all almost witnessed. Well, you did witness the near miss. They almost tell you something else.
I'm in the parking lot at Target. I don't know where I get in the parking lot at Target. I'm going crazy.
No, you just having fun, man. You excited.
Nah, I ain't having fun. I need to make some money.
I thought
money right around the parking lots.
I thought you was making some money.
I was. I need somebody to find me.
Oh, okay.
Find me. Find me. You hey Howard, are you anywhere close to Avalon Boulevard or Windward Parkway? Man, I hope I don't get no ticket. I'm making all kinds of turns.
I don't think you heard
I'm
you though.
Haynes Bridge. Haynes Bridge. Okay. Let me see where are you? Going away from my house, that's where I'm going.
I'm gonna sit right here for a few seconds, ladies and gentlemen, and get ready to flip over. Yeah, I believe I made a bad decision. Let's try this here. Try this here. Yeah, I did.
It looks like you gotta be in their parking lot. Okay, I see where you're at. You're Haynes Bridge Road and Northport Parkway.
Okay.
Yep. I'm by everything. I think I get I'm by as they say the heart. I just can't get a hit.
Stuff slow, and you got to realize you're not the only delivery driver out in that area either.
I know. Well, thing is, Howard, are you Eastern time right now, or are you Central? Is it 12:17 or 11:17? Oh, we 1:17 here. Oh, it's 1:17? Yeah, you fine. Okay, yeah. Okay, so you're Eastern time. Yeah, you're Eastern time.
Goes 2 hours behind.
The lunch rush is over. You broke my heart then when you said that. Well, I mean, come on now. You're thinking it's 12:17, yeah. On our time it's 12:17. We're just getting into the lunch rush and coming into the backside of that lunch rush. But 1:17, you got slow down right now. That's why you ain't getting no hits.
You got to slow down all day over here. What's our excuse?
You ain't lying. It's not our excuse. It's the customer's excuse.
No, the thing is, back to that chaos theory again.
Yeah, I know.
That you guys introduced me to.
You know?
Back to that chaos theory.
As my dad said, it's all chaos here. You don't know what you're going to get, what you're going to get, where you're going to get it. If it comes through, it comes through. Yeah, I would love to have Dad on your show, Rev, and have him talk about his theory behind the chaos theory.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it.
Hey, like you said, anything is great. It's all outside out here.
I can't get a hit. No, I got to look and see what's going on. You said it's gray? You already know what that means. Less order, more drivers.
Hey, Howard, have you turned your VHO app on out there? Because I know they're big in Atlanta. The whole thing I was running Doordash, where I can control her. Yeah, I didn't know what your time frame is on what time you guys got to get back to the airport and whatnot, but turn on Uber Eats, see what happens. If one app don't work, go to the next one.
I don't think he got a second phone with him, Ghost.
Oh, I got you.
I think all he wanted to do was Doordash. He wanted, just try that, get familiar with the area and all that. He didn't want to do it like that, I don't think. Which I think was a smart decision on his end. The way he liked the multi-app.
What do I got? Let's see. Chick-fil-A, Poplar Avenue, 1371, one item.
Where's that?
Boom.
It's dead over here.
Midtown hidden, Rev.
I'm not going to Midtown. I know Midtown hidden, but I'm not going to Midtown.
I'm not Midtown. I'm East Memphis now.
Yeah, I made that wrong decision. I definitely made the wrong decision. Well,
in 2 hours.
Boom. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. I was getting ready to leave the area. It never failed when I get ready to leave the area, ladies and gentlemen. That would happen right there. Okay, I got to go back. I was getting ready. I don't know how Doordash know it. They know it. I was going to get ready to run to the border.
So in 2 hours, I made a total of $46.
Congratulations.
Not bad. $23 an hour. You can't beat that. Especially being in an area that's new to you and not knowing where to go and not knowing the neighborhoods, not knowing the streets, not knowing the side roads that you can take. That's not bad in 2 hours.
No, not bad at all. And he did 1 hour earned by time. He did the other one by the order.
Yeah, I haven't seen earn my time here in the Mid South yet.
I hope we don't ever get it. I hope we don't ever get it. All right, let's see what he gonna do.
I'm somewhere on the back.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm in the parking lot I just left. I was getting ready to run for the border. And they like, no, you're not. Come on back here. Let me go ahead and pick this order up.
I can't beat that. I just got another Grubhub at Chick-fil-A for an extra $15. So I'm going to make close to $35 for this 2 runs.
Congratulations. You got your nice stack order. You've been doing pretty good over there. You're in the right area for Grubhub, though.
Yeah, well, I got my numbers up on Grubhub. My numbers are high on Doordash, so I'm just going back and forth. One day I do Doordash, one day I do Grubhub.
Hey, that's how you do it, man. It's working for you. It's working for you.
Grubhub had me all the way out 20 miles east of Oakland, Tennessee last night. I was halfway to Jackson.
Wow.
turned down. It was right at like $35 from Wendy's.
I wouldn't have turned that down either.
No.
I'll be right back, gentlemen. Y'all go ahead and do what you do. I'm going in here to pick this up.
Come on. Come on. Make a turn, Light. Let's make a turn, baby. Come on, Light. Hey, Howard. Uh-huh. How long's your cruise for? I went back to next week. So you doing where all you going? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Oh my goodness. I done got hit with a damn liquor order. A what? I gotta go 100,000 miles. Oh my goodness. Hey, they got some pictures out here too. Oh yeah, I know. Ooh, they got some pictures out here. When I was out in Raleigh, North Carolina, I know that area out there because I used to live out there. And when I went out there was some people out there. They were pitching left and right, son. Left and right. But out there, I was getting my lowest orders were $20, $25. That's it. But I was up in Raleigh, North Carolina, in the North Hills area. Man, this thing says it's 12 miles. 1150. 12 miles, 1150. Where's it? I wish you had my phone number. You can show me a picture. I can tell you if there's any restaurants. Great and grain, wine, and spirit. Oh, so you're going to pick up a liquor order? Yeah, I'm going to get drunk. No, you ain't. Wait till you get on the boat. I believe something like this. But think about it, hey, but it's 3.9 miles away. I got to bring it back to Alpharetta. Yeah, which ain't bad. So, mark off that 3.9, and from the restaurant back to where you got to come back to, that's what you got to look at. That'll make it a little bit worthwhile. You got to psych yourself out. You got to psych yourself out. You know what I'm saying? You got to psych yourself out. Hey, these lights will kill you all the time, baby. These lights will kill you. Oh, I know exactly where you're at. I know exactly where you're at. My ex-wife lives right there in Alpharetta. Hey, I was on the way to Wisconsin too. I was on the way to Cheesecake Factory. It was an 8-minute ride. Somebody please get something to me. Hold on a second. It might get loud. I'm headed in here to Chick-fil-A. What the heck? That Memphis police officer looks like Steve Urkel. I'm serious. That's pretty funny. Man, I ain't did a liquor order in so long. Man, I ain't did a liquor order in so long. Are we still online? Are we still online? I just throw it all in there. long you been waiting? Well, we'll see. You doing Grubhub or DoorDash? Or... Oh, okay. Usually quicker than that. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Be careful that them stones are hitting us here in the next 45 minutes to an hour and a half. Oh, yeah. A big rat. High winds, tornadoes, fire fluids. I saw that last morning. It came through last week. It dropped down 1,000 yards from my house. It's my ear. Yeah. So how's it going over there? What's up, Howard? How's it going? I'm just sitting here waiting for these orders here at Chick-fil-A. Where are you in? Up here by Houston's. The Chick-fil-A on Poplar, north of 240. Oh, Lord, jeez. Oh, you up there with the money, all the money at. That's where the money at up there. That's where I go. You know where to find that money. I know where to go on these orders. So well, man. Oh, wow. Listen to this. 2 people that are on their lunch break came in to get their order that they ordered online from Chick-fil-A, and it's been sitting on the counter, just sitting there. And these 2 people just been sitting here for the last 15 minutes. And they finally, she looked at the where the orders were at and said, "Oh, Jessica and Megan," and they both in front of that Chick-fil-A employee said, "Are you serious? Our orders have been sitting there the whole entire time and we've been looking at them?"
Yeah, get ready to leave now.
Man, they got to remake mine. Yeah. I ain't taking the cold food.
All right, back in stride again. All right.
1 second. I got something to say here in a second, Rev. Hold on. What, boy?
I was still there.
Yeah.
All right.
You too, man. No, you go ahead. I got you. You're just not working here. So.
No, I won't be back to get the rest of these orders. Yo, go ahead.
All right, Rev, I got something to say real quick. I'm at this Chick-fil-A up here on Poplar. There was 2 girls in there, and I asked, she was huffing and puffing. I said, "How long you been waiting?" And I asked her if it was a Grubhub order or Doordash. And she goes, "No, I ordered on Chick-fil-A.com, came up here on my lunch break to pick up my food." There was 2 girls waiting for their food. And I seen a whole bunch of bags, just sitting on the counter up there.
Right.
Well, one of the Chick-fil-A employees comes up to the 2 girls' names, and I could already tell they were heated, upset just on how long it was taking. And I was in there probably about 8 minutes at this store. And the lady calls the names, and those 2 girls said, "You mean to tell me our food has been sitting there this whole entire time, and you haven't even looked to give us our order?"
Wow. Wow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wow.
You had, oh yeah, oh yeah, they locked it on them. I went and got an order out of them, man. They didn't have an order just sitting there. And folks walk right past. They walk right past you and don't even speak.
How many drivers?
I didn't even get out of the parking spot.
How many drivers had experienced that as a driver? You waiting on your order, you've been there about 20 to 30 minutes just to find out it's been sitting there and they've been ignoring it all that time.
With me, probably about 30 to 45% of the time.
I had an experience at Carrabba. And
I ain't even gonna talk about Carrabba's.
I am. I had an experience at Carrabba. And I was in there 20 minutes. And I was told that somebody was gonna bring the order. And when she did go back to check the order, it was on the shelf, if you know what I mean.
It was on that back shelf.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It wasn't on the order shelf. It was on the back shelf, back in the back part of the restaurant.
Yes, sir.
Yep, I seen it with my own eyes.
Something gotta be done.
You know, Howard, I got banned from Carrabba's because I confronted them and I confronted the person and the manager about the situation on an order that I was waiting on, and that order was done. I can't pick any order up from Carrabba's. They banned me from picking them up because I spoke my mind and spoke the truth and told them that it was unacceptable. And it wasn't even busy in that restaurant. I think, Red, when I talked to you about that, there was only like 4 or 5 patrons in that restaurant.
Yup. And then a lot of drivers been getting dinged from coming from that restaurant. I don't know if it's because they not putting up all the items in the customer bag, or they behind that. A matter of fact, I heard the lady, so I know they doing it. Because I heard one of them tell the other worker, be sure to rate him when he leave up out of here. We've been getting 3 stars, 2 stars, and 1 stars from that restaurant.
Yeah, I'm not from. Yeah, my dad will not pick up an order anymore from Carrabba's because the last 2 times he's been there on Doordash, he got 2 1-stars. And my dad's a very pleasant person. He's very humble and he waits. He got what? He got 2 1-stars from the restaurant. Because if you get a negative from Carrabba's and it comes from a customer, you will have thumbs down. Hey, say that again. Where you got what? Dad got 2 1-stars from Carrabba's. Hey, me and your dad been hanging out, cause last time I went out, I got 2 1-stars. And I called Doordash. Doordash said, we don't know how you got it. It wasn't for no customer. No, it didn't come from the customer, it came from the restaurant. Because if it came from a customer, the customer has to leave a comment, and you're going to get some thumbs down.
That is correct.
So it's the restaurant that is actually hurting us drivers in general. And they probably just tired of seeing how much, a good order, they work 8 hours and make $120, and then we can work 8 hours and make $400. So I think it's just them being disgruntled to us and say, well, we can stop that, which ain't right.
Yeah, that's part of it. The second part, you got drivers coming in there being rude and disrespectful to them also.
Yeah, Dad will not pick an order up from Carrabba's anymore. If he's on Doordash and if it means him losing Top Dasher for the next month, and it comes to Carrabba's order, he declines it.
I understand.
Hey, I got one for you, Ghost. All right. Okay, so yesterday Yesterday, I came through there, I was on the map, right?
Yes.
They looked at me like, nah, we don't get you today. So we'll give you a 25.8 miles of Sephora order.
Well, sometimes those Sephora orders, because you're on shop and deliver, sometimes those Sephora orders actually pay off. But what you see is what you get on Sephora. What you see
I know.
is beyond.
Hey, 18.
That's what you get.
Hey, $18. And I went out there to that customer's house. He was standing outside. He said, put it in the garage. Thank you. I was like, man. Well, I said, I'm gonna go buy out. I was on the other side of Lakeside somewhere.
Yeah. Well, Howard, you know how the Sephora orders work. You can actually go on to Doordash. You can order from Sephora. There will be a tip associated. Now, 95% of all the orders that come through Sephora go to Sephora.com, and it's usually a promotional item with people, ladies, men that have points with. So they third party it to DoorDash. So there's not, what you see is what you're going to get. You know, if you got a 23 mile for $18.75 and you're like, man, $18.75, I might get a tip off this. No, if it comes from Sephora, PetSmart, Bed Bath & Beyond, I pretty much say 99% of the time there's not going to be an associated tip.
Hey, but did you know that they closed the Sephora down in the Wolf Chase?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know.
Our Sephora orders for right now is either going to be coming out of Horn Lake or they're going to be coming out of there in Kyerville.
Wow.
There's only 2 Sephoras left open in Memphis.
Additional instructions are provided in the Dasher app.
That's crazy.
You know, if it's slow at that time when those Sephora orders come out, I'll take it.
It wasn't slow. It was dinner time.
Yeah.
I was gone so long. My hair started turning gray. Hey, I'm telling you now, I was gone so long. My hair started turning gray, and I ain't got no hair. I got a haircut. My hair's gray now.
I wish I had hair. Come on now.
That man said it turned gray.
It turned gray.
He was on his hair started turning gray.
I mean that was rough. That was a rough ride right there. Man,
where do I gotta go? I gotta go up to Night Armory.
Hey, well, at least I ain't get him hit that day. Yeah, but I started taking a screenshot of my ratings every time I go to that restaurant.
You need to protect yourself.
And then you call the folks. They don't know where it came from.
Mm-hmm.
That was kills me. Yeah, I ain't even going over there. I'm banning out bonefish.
All right, let's see. Take a right, first house on the right.
Well, that 675 turn in. It turned into that, ladies and gentlemen. Do I want to go there, or do I want to go back where I just left? Do I work the box or do I work the heart? That's the question.
Sometimes the heart will steer you better than the fox.
Yeah, I already made my
So
decision.
that's a decision you gotta make.
I'm going home.
This order
I'm going home.
feel like I'm gonna get on a plane. I'm so far away.
Woo, Lord Jesus.
Don't miss the plane.
Say it again now.
Don't miss your plane. Lord Jesus, don't miss your plane.
Ooh, boy, this is an order right here, boy.
You miss your plane, you're gonna have to go out to REI and buy a canoe, and you're gonna be paddling and be like, "Come on, let me on, let me on."
Man.
I'm like, there's a man. Hey, this ain't the same way I came.
I
I'm
hear you.
going the opposite direction around here.
I hear you.
I don't remember crossing this street. I'm glad so far. I don't remember crossing this street.
Rocking on 3 hours.
Hey, Rev. Grubhub has died off northeast and southeast. FYI.
Appreciate it. It's not doing anything on my end anyway. It's probably showing all the
I
branch.
got downtown, I got Bartlett, I got Olive Branch, and Collierville.
What did I just say? Anytime I'm on this end, it's gonna show all the branch. Yeah.
I'm up here. I'm up off. I don't even know where I'm at. Let's see.
Yeah, it's slow. I promise you it's slow. Okay. It's slow. I promise you it's slow. Because you know these diamonds usually be dropping. It's dropping all right. Once in every blue moon today. All right. I'm going to have to change shifts. So I'm going to have to work a different shift.
Hey, why they tell me? I got alert.
Yeah, we got thunderstorms and tornadoes coming this way.
That's not what he talking about.
I got alerts. They tell me it's still busy out here.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, but I'm over here though.
They told me keep dashing.
Hey, I've got a question for both of y'all. Okay, I know Rev, you haven't really gone out of town to dash. I am wondering, when we travel and go to different cities, like what Keith is saying, he's not really getting any good hits or anything like that, and it's taking a little bit of time. Does DoorDash take in the fact that we are a traveling DoorDasher and we go into a different city? Are they, even though your numbers are high, are they going to give preferential treatment to the people that actually live there, other than people that are actually coming from out of state?
I mean, I had some good orders. I had a few good orders. It's just the fact that, you got your pictures. Yeah. And you get caught these lights.
But you up under the earn by time right now, but you still got diamond orders, right?
Yep.
Okay, he's still in the diamond program, so he's actually
earn by time and getting diamond orders.
Well, he getting them.
I got the earn my time by the order. I mean, I got the diamond by the order. Now I'm still doing the same thing, cause I need to go back by the order.
You did earn by time on the first hour. The second hour you did earn by the order. So what's your third hour?
I'll probably go back to the first one.
Okay.
When I drop this 5.8 miles away, order off.
Okay.
I'm in a whole other atmosphere.
Yeah, we're clocking in.
Turn your what's call on.
Okay.
You got your what's call on?
Yeah, I got it on. Ain't nothing going through.
And one did come through here. I couldn't get it.
Well, it didn't come in on my end. I got all 3 apps on. All 3.
Aurora now.
Let me go back and check to make sure.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm losing connection left and right. There we go.
Oh, wow. Are you serious? You gonna do this to me? Are you serious? Wow. These jokers gonna put me on the interstate. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, you got a heck of an adventure right now. Man, if I had that stream yard and we all was on the panel at the same time, you could see your experience.
Hey, my hair's gonna turn 3 shades of gray. Oh,
You sound like a book series.
they'll put me on the highway. Hey, they got fireworks down here. But I ain't getting over that exit right there. They'll put me on the highway. Oh my goodness.
You want 75?
You need to be concentrating.
400.
Oh yeah, you.
400.
Ooh-wee.
What time's your time leave?
Don't jam his don't jam his head up right now, Ghost. He trying to drive on that expressway, man, the E-way. Let him concentrate on that E-way.
No. Well, I'm just saying, if he's over there by 440 and I-75 around 330, he ain't gonna make it to the airport.
Well, I'm going back where I came from. We're gonna see can we hit a lick at a snake one more time.
Hey, Red, have you been having any GPS issues today?
Only issues I've been having is low and weak signal. Low and weak signal. Low and weak signal was my thing.
Grubhub, I've been having some GPS issues. I don't know what's going on.
You talking about with Grubhub?
I just went a mile past where I needed to go, and they got me back on 385 to Kirby.
I got a question to ask you. What GPS you using for Grubhub?
Google Maps.
Try Waze.
Waze?
Yeah, try
I've
Waze.
got Waze on my phone. I just don't use it all the time.
Yeah, use it with. I use mine with Grubhub just because of that reason.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that information.
Man, it's no problem, man. Because I used to have that problem all the time with Google. For some reason, I don't know why. I can't explain it, but I had that same problem. But since I've been doing it with Waze, I hadn't had that problem.
Hey, Rev.
Mm-hmm.
You ready to take a road trip? Because Keith's going to miss his flight. We're going to have to drive him to Cancun.
He'll make it.
We're going to drive to Cozumel and get a boat.
He'll make it. He'll make it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do one more.
All right. Hey, Rev, on Grubhub, do they have what's basically a pizza program? Because that's all I've been actually running today is nothing but pizzas.
I don't know. I don't know. Far as I know, they don't. But I don't know.
I'm on my fourth pizza order for the day.
Yeah, closed in on 3 hours. I'll probably end this live round in 3 hours and 30 minutes.
For details arrive. All right, Gwendolyn R.
Yeah, this order right here get me in right here. I'm going straight to the airport. I think I'm straight to the airport after this one. My goodness.
Yeah,
Ooh.
you said you were 3.9 miles away from the restaurant, but it was
yeah. I think Doordash don't lie to me or something. Cause I feel like I'm 1.5 away from the customer.
I think I missed this. I think I missed the train to Georgia on this one.
I don't talk about that. We don't want to talk about that right now. My goodness, you missed the train. I must miss something on this. I must miss the memo on this one.
That Mr. Train to Georgia on this one.
See, look at it. He keeps saying it. He keep referring to it. See it go. He keep referring to it.
Oh yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
He keep referring to it. My goodness. Man, I'm so confused now. I don't know which way I'm going.
Yeah, you ain't by
They got me
yourself.
so far tired up down here.
Be careful, cause them lanes ain't nothing to play with, brother.
Man, they got me tied up. I don't know where I'm at now.
I should have went to the.
Down there in Atlanta, there's so many different roads, there's so many different highways. You can get jammed up in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I'm jammed. I'm totally jammed. Oh my goodness, really? Really, people?
Turn your flashers on, hit the side of the road.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Man, I said I go 7 miles. I mean 7.7.
I should have went in the box.
My goodness.
I should have went in the box.
Ooh.
Oh man.
I feel like I ain't in a box. I'm in a.
Hey y'all, I'm gonna sign off real quick. I got an issue going on here in this restaurant.
Yeah.
It's gonna get loud.
Yeah, go ahead,
All
man.
I got my meeting with another customer.
All right, yeah, go ahead, take care of your business.
When I get back.
All right, peace. All right.
Man. Ooh.
Yeah, I ain't mentioned you to him now. Money. All right. Take your time, bro. It's gray. It's haze gray in my area. I might have should have went in his area. See what my ratings look like. My ratings moving up as nothing else. That's what we wanted, though. I hadn't turned down the order today.
My nerves ain't moving up. My nerves going backwards. Oh my goodness. Man, I done came. I feel like I'm in a whole nother planet.
21, 31, 38. Wow. Yeah, I'll probably get ready to sign off, man. Go ahead, you get ready to
She should be ashamed of herself. She should be ashamed of herself for this right here. My goodness, man, this is far. This is far.
That's what they was talking
Far.
about. So you're in a different market. You probably put Memphis and Atlanta so many times, we'll lose count. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready, man, and sign on off. We at 3 hours now. I got a Grubhub order. Hold on. Dang, I can't find my Grubhub. Let me see what it look like. Steak Escape. I got to get this one. 2 miles for $6.29. I gotta jump on that, ladies and gentlemen. I can't let that money go. I can't let it go down the drain. That's for sure. We're gonna go ahead and navigate the Steak Escape. It's just right there.
This is what this tournament is all about. Each journey begins with hope, promise, and expectation.
Well, that end that out. Man, okay. We're gonna pick this order up. I'm getting ready to yeah, I'm good to go. That's why I didn't get that. I'm gonna pick this order up, man. And after I get through this order, man, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna sign off. Yeah, I done rocked 3 hours. Try not to go too far over 3. But I enjoyed dashing with Howard today. You know, this was Howard experience in Georgia. We was just dashing and enjoyed the experience. Appreciate it so much. I don't know what this dude's getting ready to do. Let me flip this camera. Look at it. It wasn't even a dude. It was a woman looking at me like I'm crazy. I wish y'all had seen that. These women here, they be on something.
And then turn right.
They be on something. But yeah, I'm gonna probably go ahead and sign on off as I get ready to pull up at Steak Escape. And yeah, we done been on long enough now. Usually try not to have them.
Turn right, and then turn right.
Hold on. Yeah, I might pause. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Yes, indeed. Well, ladies and gentlemen, those that still here, we thank you today for joining us in a ride
Turn
along
right, and then turn right.
with Howard. So we'll be probably doing another one all this week with different drivers and everything in the area. I'm gonna look at this and see how this turned out. We wanted to give you the real experience so you can relate to them, so it can feel just like, okay, we dashing with these guys, we multi-apping with these guys, and we enjoying the camaraderie of drivers in different areas. Thank you once again, and we'll see you in the next video. Are you still there?